What's going on, everyone? My name is Myles.
I'm Cody.
And today we're going to be talking a little bit about the XFL. We're going to have another one of those conversation moments with you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about, sorry, let me bring this up close. We're going to talk a little bit about like the teams, the logos, locations, how we feel about it, what do we think is going to happen, why do they not have that many players, all these good fun stuff. And I'm also going to read this. So this is not something that you know about yet, unless have you watched the videos that they've posted about the teams yet?
I saw the one you showed me earlier.
Okay, so other than that, they've done these little snippets, and basically, I'm going to read it to you like it does in the video, and they add a little thing at the end, and it frustrates me because it's really cheesy, but I'll explain it to you. All right, so here, we'll go through all the different ones. So the first one is the DC Defenders.
So am I just reacting?
You're just kind of reacting to this, okay?
All right, I'm ready.
All right, so on the shoulders of giants, they stand tall, unconquerable, unyielding, marching ever forward, a force united, one quest, one purpose, one resolve, seeking glory through grit, victory through valor. The DC Defenders taking their stand in February 2020. That's so cheesy. Like, that's their thing. What do you think?
I think one of two things is going to happen.
What?
This is going to go over really well,
Yeah.
or Vince is going to get, hypothetically, stone cold stunnered in his wallet.
I think it sounds too dramatic for me. Do you want to go to the next one?
I need a moment. Let's look at the DC Defenders logo here before we move on. What do you think? I mean, I think soccer when I see it.
Yeah, it looks like the shield. They'll use shields a lot, and that's literally what it looks like. It looks like the shield. I don't kind of get it like the Defenders, but they have a lightning bolt. First off, I'm gonna say that like the name is kind of weak for me. Like, the logo's a little weak, and it doesn't. I mean, I don't know. It just it looks weird. It sounds weird.
And your brother was saying something earlier about it reminds him of a video game. Like, it totally looks like something from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
No, that was a different one. He was talking about that one.
Oh well, this looks like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
It looks like a Prestige emblem.
Like it really does.
Yeah,
But I specifically think Advanced Warfare, which is not very critically received.
2014. Yeah, that was not a very big. No. Well, no.
So okay, let's go to the next one.
All right, so the next one's the Dallas Renegades.
Dallas Renegades. Okay, I won't say anything.
I'm gonna give this kind of a deep. This is like
the Dallas Renegades.
I'm gonna give it a little bit of.
Gotta give it a twang,
Texas
Give it a little bit of that twang right there.
Ready? Deep in the heart of Texas. Beats a different kind of pulse, a spirit untamed, a swagger that can't be denied.
This is a deodorant commercial.
Where big meets bold meets badass.
Or a Hardee's commercial. Carl's Jr. for those who don't know.
This is outlaw country inside the lines. This is hell on wheels between hash marks. This is their home on the range. The Dallas Renegades. Raising hell, February 2020. That's what I think about.
Because we couldn't pick the name Cowboys.
Yeah, it's like look at their logo. It's clearly a cowboy.
Yeah. The color's blue, right? And if I'm not mistaken, in the video we uploaded, that was the only one with a blue background.
Yeah.
Everybody
else is.
They want to be Dallas.
Well,
Cowboys.
okay. The reason that was the color was because I clicked on it. It was just a picture that. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, what I was saying is they're really into that without actually being into it. I get it's a different shade of blue, but
I think the name's a little lacking. None of the names I'm really impressed with. There's only one that I really think kind of stands out.
The Dallas Renegades. I'm telling you, dude, that sounded either like a deodorant or a Carl's Jr. / Hardee's commercial. You know, it could have even been a commercial for an AMC news show.
In a world. No.
In the world, we're not allowed to say cowboy.
Yeah, well, I was trying to. Deep in the heart of Texas. I was trying to give it that deep, cowboy thing.
You boys don't know what you done did, but you done did it, dudes.
All right, so for the next one, I've got to kind of give that Texas twang too, because it's the Houston.
Houston, yeah.
This is it's the Roughnecks, first off. And that's the most, I think this is the worst of the worst in regards to name. But anyway.
I'm not ready. Okay, go for it.
Is that Resolute? Is that right? Resolute? First word?
I hope so.
Alright. Resolute. Rippling with heat. Railing against fatigue. Unseasoned and often unseen. They labor deep in the trenches. Mercenaries in the muck. Brawlers in black and dirt. Not just for 3 hours. Not just when the lights are bright. These are the scratching, grinding, never bending few. The Houston Roughnecks. Going to work for you in February 2020.
That was a boring Dallas.
That was a boring one, yeah. And, like, if you look at their logo, we've seen that before. It's called the Houston Oilers.
Yeah, that is an Oilers logo, let me tell you.
Blue, like, this one's just red. The last one was blue. That's about.
We have a chance to bring it back, guys.
I think they're going to be the most well-received because their logo looks familiar. Like, in regards to looking at all of them, that is the only one that, like, looks legit. Like, not. I think it's the best logo. I think the name is awful. Roughnecks.
I think the name ruins it.
I do too. Like, they could have been like the, I don't know, like the Miners maybe. Miners, not, which I mean, that's kind of rough. Can't be the Oilers. Oilers makes sense, but like.
Trademarked.
Yeah.
They could have completely went away from the whole.
Riggs or something.
Yeah, they could have.
That's kind of.
They could have been the Houston Hurricanes.
Houston
or
Hurricanes.
some stupid crap like that. Like,
I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
All I'm saying is when you have both letters start the same on the words, it kind of sounds better.
Wait, Houston Hurricanes after Harvey.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens there a lot.
I mean, yeah, but what screws us over all the time? Let's make that our mascot. That's like, which is funny because like some places in like Death Valley, they call it like the tornadoes. Like they'll use that, and I mean, well, the Carolinas have the Hurricanes, and I mean,
yeah,
we get hit with them.
See, it's not that big of a deal. They could have done that; it'd have been fine.
Colorado Avalanche in hockey. I mean, that's a scary thing. An avalanche? Can you? All right, like being buried alive in snow, and nobody knows where you're at. It just looks flat. Have you ever seen it after an avalanche? It's so perfect.
Oh yeah, it's perfectly set.
It's
because
beautiful. And then you're just
and
there,
somewhere under all that beautiful, is a guy.
So the next one I gotta be kind of proper for because this is the city folk.
Them there city folk.
In the land of bright lights, far from the flash and fame, they've already begun to prowl. Enter their den and be dominated. Run away and be ripped apart. This is prime time meets primal instinct. This is showtime with a snarl. This is our time to roar. The LA Wildcats, unleashed, February 2020.
That sounds like an esports team.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Optic Gaming on the main stage.
Against the LA Wildcats.
I think
okay, so
I can't stop thinking of High School Musical. Like that's
really?
all I can think about.
I was just say the Wildcats isn't a bad.
And look at the color. It's literally it speaks. T is for Troy. that's what it speaks
No,
to.
it's not that bad though.
Wait, no.
The
T is for Ted Bundy.
Okay, it's not. It's not that bad, but the logo's kind of boring, right? I mean, it's one of the few, or the only logo really that. Well, I don't know. It's one of the few logos that just went letters and nothing else, no representation at all.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. It's like I feel like it's lacking. I feel like that's a cop out. Like,
yeah, I get
let's
it.
just make it letters.
But LA's huge, right? So I mean, they can do that. They can get away with that. Like,
yeah.
I don't think Wildcats is that bad of a name compared to some of the names, like the Roughnecks.
Well, we're all in this together. I just keep thinking about that. That's all I can think of.
Maybe that's a good memory for me, huh? Maybe that's a great thing to think about. Those were simpler
it's
times.
not a bad thing, but I just think of. I don't know, man. I mean, it's simpler times.
Push it to the limit.
Like, I could just, like, I would love to, like, they're, like, struggling and stuff, and they go to halftime, everybody's beat down, just some guy comes there, gotta get my head in the game, gotta get you. Like,
you know, I can't wait to see if we can do something with that later.
Alright, yeah, that would be hilarious. Alright, so moving on, this is my least favorite of all of them. The New York Guardians, and it kind of looks like a gargoyle, so I'm gonna be dark.
Hello.
Centuries carved of stone. Watchdogs over the metropolis. A prehistoric predator, a beast evolves, turned loose in a new kind of jungle. All teeth and talons, eyes unblinking. They know fear because they feed off it. They are your first line of defense, and there's no need for a second. The New York Guardians, on duty, February 2020.
Next.
I felt like the Lord of the Light. Stand tall, Guardians. But that's what...
You are not in this alone.
The Lord of the Light shall bless you. But I feel like they're supposed to be dark. But, like, I don't know. But
that's a crap emblem.
That's a Destiny reference if you don't get that. It's a video game. But, yeah, like, their emblem looks awful. I can't tell if it's like a cat or like I don't know what it is. It makes me think of a gargoyle.
I have to really control myself here because I got a lot of good jokes that are coming through and a lot of people that aren't gonna like them. That all I can say is it's crap.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'll have to tell you when we get done.
Okay.
It's
that bad.
If I tell this joke, we'll never get fans.
Okay. Okay. All right. You ready? So moving on next. The St. Louis Battlehawks. I like this logo the best. This is my favorite one. But it does look like a video game.
Go ahead and do your thing, and then I'll...
Winged warriors preparing for flight. Preparing to flight. Oh, preparing to fight. Sorry, not... I was like, what? Okay.
Take two.
Let me try it, yeah. Winged warriors preparing for flight. Preparing to fight. They await their orders, then attack as one. Diving, dodging, swooping, striking. Their mission, create chaos. Their mandate, win at all costs. The St. Louis Battlehawks, cleared to engage, February 2020.
I hate all of these. I just can't do this anymore. Like
I know, they're awful, but I'm having fun.
I'm glad you're having fun. I'm sitting here like, really? This is what we're doing today?
I'm glad.
I'll say that the name's not that bad.
No, I don't think the name... The logo, it's a flying sword. I get that. Like, I did expect
I don't know if I can see this logo on the back of people's cars and stuff. Like,
it reminds me of Modern Warfare.
Really? Modern Warfare?
It makes me think.
The guy who made, whoever is making these emblems is a COD player. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. Hey, if you need a graphics designer, hit me up. I don't know
if you need someone to criticize you, hit me.
Vince McMahon. If you need me to do something, I got you. But
Myles, you're hired.
Just a warning. Ears. All right.
Oh.
I'm glad I warned them after. That's gonna be the intro. Warning. Watch your ears. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So the next one is Seattle Dragons. I have to think of like Poseidon.
The Seattle Dragons.
Rising from the turbulent sea, beneath the darkening skies of their weather-hardened home. Relentless, ruthless,
aggression. Ruthless aggression. Sorry.
Not of mythology, but of muscle and might. Not of folklore, but of football. This is your darkest fantasy. In cleats. The Seattle Dragons breathing fire. February 2020.
Man, that guy's a dungeon master. Whoever made that one's a dungeon master, like straight up.
I love the part where it's like, this is your darkest fantasy. In cleats.
Ruthless aggression.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I just can't get my mind away from WWE when I think about the XFL.
And look at the logo, okay? This one, it confuses me because it's like, the video that they premiered with it, it's like showing like waves crashing and stuff, and then it's a dragon. I just don't associate they're like rising from the sea. I never think of like rising from the turbulent sea. I don't think of dragons coming out of the water. Maybe a volcano or something, but like water? Like, I mean, you were like, well, it happens sometimes, but like, my first thought is not.
That's just not what you stereotype them with.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's like.
There are water dragons and stuff like that, but you got to get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's water dragons. All kinds of those Pokemon.
Dude, when you get Mega Gyarados, it's water dragon. He finally became a dragon.
Yeah, no, but I don't think he Gyarados. All right, so the Seattle Gyarados. There you go. That's what that one
The
is.
Seattle Mega Gyarados. Unfortunately, regular Gyarados isn't dragon.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's the last one. Okay, I have a secret voice for this one. I'm the Tampa Bay Fibers. In the shadows. Stay awake.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. Demons born in darkness. Hunters by instinct. Cold-blooded by nature. Their bite is unavoidable. Their grip inescapable. They slither and stalk their competition, luring all who challenge them into the jaws of defeat. The Tampa Bay Fibers ready to strike. February 2020.
Well, that's gonna have a special place in my heart for the rest of my life. But I'll say their emblem. At least it has viper teeth. At least it's not like LA.
Yeah, I mean
that's about it.
Other than that, looks like you took 2 seconds to do in what is it? The Paint.
Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, Microsoft Paint.
Let's talk about something else too. What do you think of these color themes? Because whenever you think like football teams, they have very distinct colors.
They're usually vibrant. None of them are really vibrant.
I mean,
I don't see a lot of blue either. I expected kind of a blue.
Yeah, I mean, like Dallas Renegades can probably come up with a cool.
I'm talking like a bright blue.
Like a cool uniform, but like, and maybe the Wildcats could come up with something with that. But like, that's gonna be the Guardians is gonna be boring, like, unless they
looks
come
like
up with crazy.
It's gonna be like a color like the Raiders.
And then this, the Defenders. That's pretty much the most basic color scheme in every single sport ever.
Red and white. I'm trying to think of a red and white football team.
Really?
Well, I'm trying to exclusively.
The Cardinals?
Well, the Cardinals, yeah, but they got a little more. They got more color than that. They got yellow in there. I'm trying to think of just.
What about the Chiefs? What about Kansas City?
Well, theirs is probably closest to that. They're a little. Yeah, I would say. But they put black on theirs too. I don't know.
That's because they're smart.
Yeah, they're a little bit. I don't know.
Isn't there a college team also?
Oh yeah, Rutgers. They're very much like that. Rutgers are just like, I think Rutgers. They're just red and white.
And then the Red Sox, right? Like for baseball.
Yeah, to an extent. They still have more colors like in their jerseys. Like they have a gray and a black. I think they have a black. But anyway, like
it's pretty common. Like I don't know. I don't know what. I mean, I'm assuming Seattle's is going to be orange mostly.
I said it'd be green. I think they're going to try to keep colors of the. I think they basically took the Seahawks colors and just added orange. That's basically what they did there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. And then I don't know what the Roughnecks are going to do to be a little different from the Defenders. We'll see about that. And then the Battlehawks, that
blue and white.
Yeah, and then the Vipers will be colorful.
I think theirs is going to hurt the eye, kind of like because it's like a vivid green and yellow. I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. I can't wait to see the jerseys.
They are the John Deere of teams.
A lot if they're sponsored by John Deere. They just all come out in John Deere's.
I need that to happen. Not because I like John Deere, but because that'd make great content.
I mean, I'd talk about it.
So, now that we've gone through all that, what do you think about the XFL?
I think it's going to last one season. I don't know. A lot of it's going to depend on who they can get. If they're going to have any, like, legitimate, like, names. Like, you have to have somebody. I can't remember who the one player is, if you want to look that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm pulling right now.
I can't remember who it was that they said that they got, but like if they're able to get like somebody like we've talked about, like if they can get like a Johnny Manziel, which I don't think they will according to their own policy, but if they get a Tim Tebow, if they can convince somebody like that to come play.
So it was Landry Jones that they signed.
Landry Jones, I think he was a flop in the NFL, but of course this is.
He was considered, and this is straight from the article here, he was considered the future of the Pittsburgh Steelers at one point. And now they've signed Ryan Mallett.
Ryan Mallett. Okay, he was in the NFL for a while. I think he played for the Ravens. I think. Ryan Mallett?
Nope. He played for Patriots.
Patriot. Okay.
In 2011 draft.
Okay, so these are kind of young. Who did Ryan? He played, or maybe he played for a college team around here. I can't remember. I've heard that name.
Ryan Mallett played for the Patriots.
I'm trying to think in college, like if he played for
Arkansas
college.
Razorback.
Okay, yeah, I recall. Yeah, I don't know if he ever got a start with him. I feel like Ryan Mallett's went around the league a couple times, but anyway,
He could be good.
He could I think compared to somebody like off the street, which I don't think that's really comparable, but like there's just I don't know. We'll see how that goes, and I don't know if the talent's going to be there.
Well, the thing that they're doing that's really interesting to me, that I like about the XFL since they're starting, is they are, as an organization, picking 8 quarterbacks that they think are the best right now in free agency. And they're, of course, getting a lot of input from a lot of professionals in order to choose that. And then they're doing a draft for the rest of the roster. So they're getting their 8 quarterbacks. That way that each team can have somebody who can, lead the team.
Yeah.
And then a roster. And I'm cool with that. I think that's cool.
Yeah. We'll see how that's going to work because, like, it's kind of hard to decide because even in the NFL, you have even a backup, you're going to probably make more money in the NFL than you are in the XFL. So money's going to be a big part of that. I mean, if someone wants to just play, I know, like, somebody, like, living at home, like, yeah, I want to play in the XFL, they'll take a pay cut,
Here's another thing. I saw some buzz on Twitter, and I want your opinion on this. I have an opinion already. So I don't know if you have followed Terrell Owens recently, but he's really trying to get back in the NFL.
Isn't he like 46, 47?
You think he would go to the XFL?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think that he would take that money. Like, I think it'd be too little for him, but a lot of people seem to think that he would do it.
I don't think he would. Dez might.
You mean Little T.O.?
Yeah, he's not as talented, but I think...
Yeah, absolutely not.
I think... I don't know. Is he on a roster right now, Dez? Because he was with the Saints. But I don't know if he's still.
I don't know if he's playing with them next year or not.
I don't know, but if they can get a few quarterbacks, stuff like that, and are they going to do a draft for everybody?
Yeah, it's a draft after those quarterbacks. So the draft will include all of your backup quarterbacks and all the other positions, but the quarterback position will be chosen by the XFL before the draft.
Okay.
For all 8 teams.
I'm excited to see it. I hope that it works out. They said that they did guarantee that there will be at least one season. So, depending on how this season goes. I mean...
No matter how bad it is or good it is,
yeah,
they're going to complete the season.
So, there will be a champion at least. But also, like... I mean, you can't go wrong with more football. I mean, I'm excited just so, like... Because, I mean, it starts in February 2020. So, right...
I hope it's successful.
Right after the Super Bowl, it's going to be like... Hey, well, we still have the XFL. I don't know how long it's going to run, but I expect it to... Let's see. February, March, April. So about 5 months. I would say even in May, if it lasts to May, like June, July, and then August.
I'm definitely going to check it out.
I'm definitely going to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of... I mean, basketball is going to get into the good right there, and hockey. But, of course, I love football. So this is going to be a good one to watch for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that I still don't know who I want to pick for a team to pull for. I think what I'm going to do is watch a few games and decide from there. A lot of people would say, Cody, you like the Cowboys, so you should pick Dallas.
Renegade, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that name anyways. I may end up being a Dallas fan. It could happen. They could be a great team. But we just don't know. We don't have any rosters or anything. I think out of all of the emblems and the way they look, I agree with you. Houston's is the best looking emblem. That's the worst name, though.
Yeah.
As far as names, I like Wildcats and Battlehawks. That's what I like.
Yeah. Closest team would probably be the DC Defenders. I think the best logo is the Houston, whatever they're, Roughnecks. Yeah. And then logo.
I just like this may sound controversial, but like Roughnecks sounds like a cheap way to say redneck without using redneck as a slur.
Yeah, I know. I think they were kind of. Yeah, I mean, I get that too.
We're from North Carolina, guys. Like we hear that all the time, and it just sounds like it to me. It sounds like what they were trying to do.
Yeah, they just took out. Excuse me. They kept the R, but they had it rough. It just, I don't know. It just, to me, I don't know. There was just like, it doesn't sound legit to me.
It doesn't roll off the tongue. It doesn't sound like a real team. It sounds like, I'd say exactly what it sounds like. And for all you people out there who've experienced this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When I was growing up, I liked Pokemon cards and I liked Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And a lot of the adults didn't know the difference between real and fake cards. And so they'd go to Dollar General or Dollar Tree and pick me up a pack of cards. Thank you, by the way, for the thought. But they would be fake. And you could blatantly tell that they were fake.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's like they slapped a name on there. The logos aren't the best. I mean, I think the New York Guardians could have been rethought. But, you know, stand tall, Guardian. But regardless of that, like, I'm excited.
I may have to root for them because of the Destiny thing.
I know. The more I talk about it,
Stand tall, Guardians.
I'm becoming more and more of a New York fan. I'm going to base it off of who the quarterbacks are. If I know who the quarterback is and I like the person, I'm probably going to pull for that team.
I really want to wait till after the draft and everything.
We'll see. Unless Carolina gets a franchise.
Yeah. Well, I just want you to know that we will be covering it whenever the draft happens. We'll talk about it. Breaking news, yeah. If there anybody else is signed, you know, we'll talk about that too. But we definitely want to thank you guys for watching here. Let us know how you enjoyed or didn't enjoy. If you didn't, this content, give us some feedback. We always like that. Start a discussion down below in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the new logos, what you think about the new names. Are you going to be rooting for anybody in the XFL? Do you know already who you like? Let us know in the comment section.
Yeah, let us know what your favorites of each logo, name, location. Let us know all that, and we'll respond to you. Get back to you on that one.
Yep. So if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this or some of our other content, definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. That way you know as soon as content comes out. Sometimes the YouTube algorithm doesn't let you know whenever a video has been posted, so it's really important to hit that notification bell. And as always, we thank you guys for watching and hope you have a great day.
See ya.